So you want the Benevolent Leader trophy, but you're saying to yourself, Sanctuary's a bitch. And I'm finding it really hard to raise happiness all the way to 100. Here we are at Red Rocket truck stop. And this is what you'll be doing to get this god-forsaken trophy. For starters, I've learned from experience that you're going to want to have your charisma maxed out when you start on this. And go ahead and wear clothes that promote your charisma as well. You're going to want to also bring between 9 and 12,000 caps. If you go to a settlement with more than 6 settlers, you're going to want to send all of them away minus the 6 that you need for this trophy. If you go to a settlement that you don't have any settlers at, go ahead and set up a radio beacon or send 6 settlers from another settlement to the settlement that you want to use to get your trophy. Once you have all 6 of your settlers in your settlement, go ahead and build 5 level 3 clinics, assigning 1 settler per clinic. After that's done, you're going to want to plant anywhere between 6 and 8 mut fruit trees, assigning your last settler to take care of those. As far as water, I have 4 water spigots, but I believe you can get away with 3 in this example. Next, you're going to have your defense set between 60 and 80, and as you can see, I have machine gun turrets and missile launchers just kind of randomly spread out. I think there's some over there as well. Now, what I found I needed to do in order to keep happiness rising at a steady pace, I needed to build some sort of building. Um, you know, I don't think you have to build necessarily a building. I think you could go with, just building crates or something. But if you look in the top right hand corner of the screen where it says size, when you go to a small settlement initially, that size icon, if you will, or bar, will be the same color as your Pip-Boy. And as you can see, it's yellow on my screen. Um, it doesn't take a whole lot to make it yellow, but it's going to have to be yellow in order to get the trophy, in order to qualify as a large settlement. You're going to want to decorate. What I did is I threw up, a couple basketball hoops, flags, like Brahmin heads or whatever. Not Brahmin heads, the deer heads, whatever the hell they're called. Um, and it kind of took some time just, placing all this stuff out. It doesn't have to be anything neat. It more or less just has to be there. It's going to help happiness go up a little bit faster than it normally would. A few things I want to touch on real quick now that you have, more or less everything taken care of. 2 perks you're going to need. One, your Medic 1 perk, and then your Local Leader 2 perk. Really, the only reason for the Local Leader 2 is you're going to want a supply line coming from another settlement into, whatever settlement it is that you're using for your trophy, just so that you have enough resources to work with. You don't want to cut yourself short and find yourself having to scramble around. The other thing is, real quick, Medic 1 you need for the clinics. The other thing is, this is going to take up kind of a chunk of time, so you're going to want to have all your quests set aside, or at least be in a position where you can donate, um, you know, a good amount of time to letting your happiness go up. The reason for that is because of the glitchiness of the game. You're not going to want to leave your settlement while you're kind of trying to bang this out. Um, Once you get in the mid 90s or so, try to stick around and not go anywhere. I've had, in my experience in Red Online, where people would leave a settlement and their happiness would just kind of, shoot down. So we definitely want to avoid that if we can. The last little tip that I'm going to give you for this trophy is your happiness level. In the top, you can see it, mine's at 100. When you pull up your workshop mode, it's going to be at whatever percentage or whatever number it is, 75, 83, whatever. And you're going to have an arrow hopefully pointing up, indicating that the happiness is indeed rising. So, you're in workshop mode and you're seeing it rising. You've probably spent 15, 20 minutes just kind of walking around doing whatever. Once it rises by a few points, sleep, have a bed kind of close by. Sleep 24 to 48 hours. Uh, get up and check it again. Sometimes it'll indicate that it has indeed risen. Sometimes it'll still be on the same number. Don't really fret about it. I was there for a while, um, but it takes time. I'll come interact with people at the clinics, get caps from them, like selling random stuff or whatever. I'd go to my chemistry stations or whatever stations I had around and mess with those. Really, it is going to come to a. I have all my shit set up. Why isn't happiness just at 100 already? Um, so, yeah, I mean, the simple answer to that is you're going to have to spend a lot of time in your settlement to reach 100% satisfaction. So, my experience has been this is one of the more difficult trophies to get. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we will catch you on the next one.